What's going on, everybody? Sigourney Jackson here with another episode of Who Politics. Appreciate you guys for watching. If you haven't already, hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell to stay up to date on everything that is Who Politics. We are back with another Highlight Tape Tuesday. It's been a while, but like I said before, we are getting more consistent and we are coming at you with as much content as possible. I want to show you guys examples of high IQ basketball teams and low IQ basketball teams and how much of a difference it makes understanding the game of basketball and how much the little details matters and makes a major difference between winning and losing basketball games. I have two different basketball clips, one with the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Memphis Grizzlies and another one with the Memphis Grizzlies versus the Golden State Warriors. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the video. I'm sure a lot of you guys probably remember the 2-2 tied series between the Memphis Grizzlies and the Minnesota Timberwolves. There's 3.7 seconds left and the game is tied 109 to 109. Everybody and their mama knows that Ja Morant is going to try to get the ball. That's what the play is designed for. Anthony Edwards, knowing this, decides to go behind him when coming off of a screen. Anybody who has basketball IQ knows that when you're coming off of a screen and somebody is coming behind you, you are going to curl it and automatically go to the rim. Anthony Edwards, I guess, doesn't know this and instead thinks that he's going to come out and catch the ball at the top of the key and try to boogie, because I guess that's what Anthony Edwards would do in that situation. I don't understand why that would be the case, because Ja Morant shot 26% from the three-point line during this playoff series, and he's never been that good of shooting the ball when it comes to off of the dribble at the three-point line. Ja Morant wants to get the ball going downhill as much as possible. Anthony Edwards makes a mistake of going too far out, allowing for Ja Morant to get the ball. He then compounds this bad decision by then trying to go for the steal. Now Anthony Edwards is completely out of the play and has left his teammate Vanderbilt to where now it's in a 2-on-1 situation between him and Bane. Vanderbilt then does not fully even commit to trying to stop Ja Morant from getting to the rim, and instead just jumps in the middle of the lane and tries to make Ja Morant do an acrobatic layup. One of the reasons why he doesn't fully commit is because Karl-Anthony Towns has his back completely to the play, as if Kyle Anderson is going to be able to knock down a wide open three with 2 seconds left in the game. So it's really a true 2-on-1. Ja Morant makes him pay, jumps behind him, game, blouses. This is a game that Minnesota could have easily won if there was just better IQ plays as a team going around. Everybody understands that Anthony Edwards makes a mistake, but then it's compound because his other teammates aren't making basketball plays as well. Vanderbilt does not try to force Ja Morant to redirect himself at all, and Karl-Anthony Towns has his back completely turned to Kyle Anderson as if he's a three-point shooter. This is just a small example of how it is so important for you to understand basketball. KYP, know your personnel. You have to know your personnel for your teammates as well as who you are playing against. And you have to be on a string defensively. These are elementary terminologies in the game of basketball. This isn't to try to trash the Minnesota Timberwolves by any stretch of the imagination, because they are not the only ones who do things like this, and that's why there's so many bad basketball teams in the NBA as well as in college. And these bad IQ plays pile up to where you end up losing games and eventually losing series. Now let's watch another team in the Golden State Warriors. This is practically the exact same situation. Instead, the Golden State Warriors are up by 1 with 3.6 seconds left in the game. Once again, everybody in the gym knows that Ja Morant is going to try to get the ball going downhill. Let's see what happens this time. They inbound the ball to the big. Ja Morant gets a full head of steam trying to get down to the rim. Klay Thompson automatically knows that Ja Morant's trying to get the ball. He doesn't stay stuck to his man and go ahead and starts peeling off to get over to Ja. Look how far out he comes out to Ja to make him have to redirect or go outside to try to get this layup. Not only that, Andrew Wiggins, who was on Dillon Brooks, is watching the ball. He is already sliding down that baseline to stop a pass from coming just in case if Ja Morant makes that extra pass. Juan Toscano-Anderson, who's on Baines, already turns away from his man to go ahead and start sliding over to knock off the next passing lane, which would be to Dillon Brooks. Look how this play, when it's all said and done, there are 5 Golden State Warriors who are all looking at the basketball and looking at Ja Morant, converging around him. Everybody is involved on this play defensively. People are only looking at Klay Thompson and what he did, but look at what the entire team is doing. They know that Ja Morant wants to get downhill. They know Ja Morant wants to try to get a layup. And everybody is either contesting or stopping his passing lanes and making it as extremely difficult as possible for him to even see a teammate, let alone pass one. He misses the layup, game, blouses. Once again, do you see the major difference between basketball teams and how they operate defensively? These are normal, regular basketball IQ plays. The issue is that a lot of basketball teams have young basketball players, and they have slowly but surely moved a lot of veterans or a lot of OGs out of the game of basketball who would teach that to the younger guys, and so that they wouldn't make these type of mistakes. That's the difference between a team like the Minnesota Timberwolves and a team like the Miami Heat. They keep OGs around them. They keep the Udonis Haslems around them. They inject people like Kyle Lowry and Jimmy Butler and Victor Oladipo to help the younger guys like Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero learn and not make those same type of mistakes. But when you have the young leading the young, then you're going to make young, dumb mistakes. Now, I'm not giving them any excuses, because at the end of the day, you're an NBA basketball player. And like I said at the beginning of this video, these are elementary basketball thinking terminologies that we're talking about right now. Don't stay stuck to your main. Know what the other team is trying to do. Understand time and score. At 3 seconds left, you can automatically assume that if Ja is getting the ball at half court trying to get down to the lane, he is most likely going to not try to make an extra pass to somebody for the 3 ball, because there's not enough time for a catch and shoot. And if there is enough time, it's going to be a rush shot. I want to get to the rim. Teams have to know that and have to converge on him and cut off all of the passing lanes. The Warriors understood that and were able to steal this game out of Memphis, even though they had everything stacked against them. Pay attention to the details. It's what makes championship basketball teams. It's what makes winning cultures. And it's what gets you out of tough situations like this. If y'all like this kind of video, give it a thumbs up, comment below, let me know what you guys want to hear about going forward. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to stay up to date on everything that is Hoop Politics. Follow the Instagram, the Twitter, and the TikTok at hoop_politics. And as always, God is always in control. Peace.